How y'all doing? Hope you're starting your week off right. Just got my workout done. You feel me? If you have not done so already, like this video. It helps out the algorithm. I'm looking to get more eyes and more ears hearing what I'm saying, more eyes watching what I'm talking about. You dig what I'm saying? So if you find this impactful at any time, make sure you hit the like button. Also, share this shit with your friends. Put it on your Facebook, put it on your Instagram, all that good stuff. My Instagram is below, my Twitter is below. So follow me there. And hit that subscribe button more than anything. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell, notification bell, to let you know every single time I'm going live. Okay? Do that for me. So the topic today is wordplay and bullet spray, disarming a disagreement. Wordplay and bullet spray, disarming a disagreement. All right, now, the reason why I'm doing this one is because when I was younger, I used to be extremely argumentative. I used to love to be combative. I always had to have the last word. Whether I was right or wrong, I was gonna argue down just because I felt like I could. Now, the reason why I was doing it was because I was hurt. Hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? So when I was younger, I didn't know how to handle my emotional intelligence. I was 23 years old, the emotional intelligence of a 13-year-old. So I didn't know how to handle a lot of things. You know what I mean? So I had to learn to disarm disagreements with people. It's not about winning or losing an argument. A lot of times you just need to say your piece and keep it moving. So I'm gonna give you 9 different steps on how you could disarm a disagreement. And this could be with somebody that you're dealing with in business. This could be a romantic situation, anything like that, okay? But let's talk about why I'm doing this. On top of my own personal issues, I've had a lot of arguments with people that were minimal, stupid. I had to win the argument every time, and it didn't end me up anywhere but with blood pressure higher, more stressed out. Didn't make any sense. Disarming a disagreement is important because civil wars are created through political and religious reasons. So if you can disarm a disagreement, you can stop yourself from going through a war, a political war. And people, like, the reason why wars are created, especially right now in this country, we have the anti-vax and we have the vax. And it's the brand new Red Scare. You know what I mean? It's the brand new Red Scare, McCarthyism 2.0. And if you're not familiar with McCarthyism, McCarthy was a politician in the 1940s that talked about, who had a big campaign against communism. And this is right after World War II ended. World War II ended in 1945. So he had a big campaign against communism. And they actually killed 2 people in this country, the Rosenbergs. It was a married couple. They were legally executed for being communists. We're in the same thing right now where people are going against people that are vax or anti-vax. You know what I mean? So you want to disarm a disagreement. Deepak Chopra, he talks about the war of the egos. It's important. You know, people, trust me, if you got 2 people that have egos, whether they're right or wrong, they're going to argue themselves down. And I've been there. I used to be extremely egoic. And to come from your egoic places to come from a lower vibration. So, but these are some of the steps. All right, we're all about solutions here. Number 1, choose if you want to engage. All right, so you say, for instance, you got someone who is trying to pick a fight with you. You got to choose if you want to engage. Now, I've had an issue, and I still have this issue with when someone says something disrespectful to me, I'm already quick to start getting in their ass. Now, you have to learn, I gotta take my own advice because I've said this in videos before, that hawks don't go to war with bees. Hawks don't go to war with flies. You know what I'm saying? Sharks ain't going for guppies. Sharks are going for the big shit. So if you come from a high vibration and you coming from a logical place, you gotta decide, is this argument worth having? Because if you're coming from a logical place, if you're a logical person and you're coming from a logical place and not an emotional place, and you can look at the disagreement from both sides, but the other person is coming from emotion, 9 times out of 10, it's not worth having an argument. All right? So you got to choose whether you want to engage or not. Number 2, if you engage, you need to listen first. Listen to them. They might be coming from full emotion, no logic in what they're saying, but listen to what they got to say. Is as crazy as it might sound to you, because a lot of people, they don't listen with logic. They listen with their heart. They listen with their emotion. And these are people that are controlled by the subconscious mind. People that have a greater control of their conscious mind. The conscious mind is where logic, facts, things you learn are. People that have control of the subconscious mind, that is where all your emotions are. So if you have control of it, you can control your emotions a lot better than someone that cannot. A person that has no control of their emotions is someone that has no control of their subconscious mind. So if you engage with this person, you have to decide, I'm gonna engage, so I'm gonna listen to you first. Take a deep breath, listen first. Number 3, learn about the person's values. Why are they disagreeing with you? Why? What makes them disagree with you? You know, my thing is this. If you want to start a disagreement with me, as long as we can speak like this on a very respectful tone, no one's raising their voice, no one's over talking the other one, we're allowing each other time to speak and listen and hear, then we can be okay. So you never know. Someone might have some values behind their disagreement that you're not seeing. Number 4, try awareness and pause. So you've decided to engage with them. You've listened to them. You ask them about so why do you feel that way, right? I'm interested. I'm not judging. Why do you feel that way? And then number 4, be aware of their values. Be aware of it. Listen, pause. Don't just be so quick to jump. Now, see me, that's something I've had to learn over the years. Don't be so quick to jump out the window and try to be right and make someone look stupid. It's not very mature, okay? So be aware. Number 5, no black and white thinking. Now, this is very difficult for me. I come from a very black and white logical space with most things. I see things in black and white. I don't really see gray, I don't see purple, I don't see yellow. But when you're having a disagreement with someone, it's best that if they're coming from a completely polar opposite side, that you try to look at it from their side as well. So don't think in black and white, right? Number 6, when you're confronted, stop, take a deep breath, smile, and make a choice, okay? So when someone confronts you, stop, take a deep breath, woo-sigh, you know what I'm saying? Smile, and make a choice whether you want to engage in this disagreement or not. Taking that second to just stop, take a deep breath, analyze what they're saying, rather than just quick and jump and say the first thing that comes out of your mouth, because I've gotten myself into a lot of predicaments where I've messed up friendships, I've messed up relationships, all type of things. I've hurt people based upon my ego telling me none of this shit they saying is making sense. Pounce on them. And that's not what this is about, right? Number 7 leads into this. Don't prove them wrong. Don't prove them wrong. The whole point of disarming a disagreement, and this is why I called it wordplay and bullet spray, because words can turn into bullets. And bullets, if you think about it, you might not remember when you had that knee injury when you played football when you were in high school. You might not remember that time you broke your arm when you were when you broke your arm. Or you don't remember physical pain, but the one thing you will remember is you will remember words people say that hurt you. And words can hurt like bullets. Words can hurt like bullets. I've had some things, and I know we all can relate to this. We've had things people have said to us that it might have happened 15, 20 years ago, and you remember it clear as day because it hurt you. It was traumatic, right? So it's best that you disarm yourself. And this is something I'm learning. I'm really learning to disarm disagreements. And what I've learned a long time ago, for me, it's best that let me collect my thoughts before I even try to have a disagreement with someone. So number 7, don't prove them wrong. You might be coming from pure logic and they might be coming from pure emotion, but there's nothing wrong with agreeing to disagree. All right? Having to prove someone wrong is coming from an egoic place. Okay? And this ain't about ego. It's not. Number 8, got 2 more. Be prepared to forgive. If you're arguing with, or you're having a disagreement with someone, let's not say arguing, but you're having a debate or a disagreement with someone, and you're coming from a logical place with no emotion, and you can see their side, but they can't see your side at all, and they're coming from full emotion, be prepared for them to say some things that are going to be like bullets. Be prepared for them to say some things that are going to hurt you. Okay? Be prepared. And be prepared to forgive them. All right? You can forgive somebody. That don't mean you got to forget. It don't mean you got to forget. You know what I'm saying? You can forgive somebody, but that doesn't mean you have to forget. I have people that I've forgiven, but I ain't forgot. You know? And number 9, use comic relief when possible. Use comic relief when possible. Try to break the ice, man. What y'all arguing over a lot of times when people fall out with each other, 9 times out of 10, it's a miscommunication. You know what I mean? I have people from my past that I've fallen out with over the most minute shit. I've taken things that were pennyweight and I've made them seem like they were a ton. I've done that. I have an issue with overreacting. And that's something that I've been trying to learn and deal with my emotional intelligence as I've gotten older. So if you can, try to have some comic relief. Throw a little joke in there, break the ice, you know. There's nothing, I've learned something a long time ago. It's not worth having an argument with most people when you come from a typically black and white thinking, a logical thinking. And that's why I put that in there. You know, try not to have black and white thinking when you're having a disagreement with someone, because someone that comes from a very emotional place, they're gonna think you're cold and you're spiteful because you're not thinking with your heart, you're thinking with your mind. So the steps, man, this has helped me get myself out of a lot of disagreements. Number 1, like I said, let's do a recap. Choose if you want to engage. You don't have to. There's a lot of times where I've had people, they wanted to have disagreements and I just choose not to deal with it because I know how I can be. I know I can be very abrasive. And as older as I've gotten, I'll be 37 next week. I'm trying my hardest not to be argumentative, not to be egotistical, and not to engage in things that I feel like are below me. All right? Number 2, if you engage, listen. Listen to them, man. It ain't gonna hurt you to listen. Listen. Number 3, this ain't got nothing to do with ego. So throw the ego out the window. Number 3, learn about their values. I listen to you. Why is this important to you? I'm not judging you. I want to know why this is important to you. Not judging. Number 4, and also speak with a calm tone. You know, in the very beginning of the disagreement, if they're emotional, they'll probably want to yell and scream. Oh, say in the beginning, look, it's either if we're going to have this debate, we both need to we need to set some parameters. I'll let you speak. I'm gonna listen to you and you listen to me, and let's try to speak in a very respectful tone. When we start getting disrespectful, that's when I'm gonna get off the phone or I'm gonna get away from this situation. Now, if you can agree to that, then we can agree to have this disagreement, okay? So then that leads into number 4, try awareness and pause. Be aware of them getting angry or them getting pissed off, or you find yourself getting angry. Pause. Number 5, try not to think from a black and white standpoint. And this is very hard for people that come from a very logical dominant place rather than an emotional dominant place. Try to see it from their side. Number 6, when confronted, stop, take a deep breath, smile, and make a choice. And this is something that's helped me a lot, man. My mom, I've learned this from my mom. What she'll do is when she finds herself getting mad, she'll say, count to herself. 1, 2, 3. You know what I mean? Because my mom is fiery. As sweet as my mom is, some of y'all know my mother. She's very sweet, but my mom is very fiery. And she'll get in your ass, trust me. So what I've tried to do is when someone confronts me, and this is something I'm very honest with, I don't take people confronting me very well, because the thing is, I don't think I like to be criticized. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like being criticized. I don't think anybody does. But if you want to get better by 1% daily, you gotta know how to take critiques, period. Okay? So when someone confronts you, especially if it's in a very respectful manner, now if they're coming at you disrespectful, they're coming at you with some disrespectful shit, then you got G-check. Hey, look, hey, I'm not trying to argue with you, but if they confront you and it's coming from a sincere place, stop, take a deep breath, smile, and make a choice. Do I want to deal with this or do I not? Okay? Number 7, you ain't got to prove them wrong. This is a tough one for me. I always wanted to prove somebody wrong. This motherfucker's stupid. Let me prove him wrong. This is me talking from my 23, 24, 25, 26-year-old self. This is like a long time ago. But I always had to prove them wrong. And that's coming from a low vibrational place. If you come from a high vibrational place, you don't have time. There's a lot of things that you just ain't got time for. And some people might consider you egotistical, or they might see that this person's aloof. Because I've had people call me aloof before, but I just don't have a lot of time for a lot of shit. I don't. If it doesn't make me better, or like I put it this way, if this disagreement isn't gonna be a situation where we can find a resolution, if I know I'm dealing with someone who is super emotional and they're just starting a disagreement because they're hurt and they're angry and they're taking their anger that has nothing to do with me out on me because they're not in a happy place, I won't even choose to deal with it. So, but if you're dealing with someone where this situation, we need to have some clear understanding. And trust me, man, I have had friendships where they have just stopped because it was a miscommunication, or we outgrew each other and it just wasn't worth the argument. I don't like being stressed out. I don't like arguing. So, number 8, be prepared to forgive. This person might say some ill shit to you, or they might have did some ill shit to you. You gotta be able to forgive them for that. And then number 9, you gotta have some comic relief. Comic relief, breaking the ice, that'll help out a whole lot. You feel me? But look, that was the topic. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Y'all see it? That's Aretha Franklin and Jack Nicholson over there. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like button, share button. Follow me on Twitter if you have not done so already. This channel is all about investing. Investing in yourself, investing to make money, investing to get healthier. I have a free Discord channel right now called the Circa 84 Group. The link is in the bio. Please join us. I talk about investing in real estate, which I'm heavy in. All of these sectors I'm heavy in. Real estate, crypto, the stock market, option trading, the vending machine business. These are some of the main ones that we talk about. And there are other sectors I want to bring in. If someone's in logistics, I'll bring that in. Someone's in marijuana, I'll bring that in. But it's all about investing and getting better. The Circa 84 Group. So join us. It's free. Every week, I put my option weekly plays up there for free. So you'll get free option plays that can make you some money. And every Thursday, I put my Lotto Friday plays so that you can make some money on Lotto Friday with option trading. My man Khalil is a part of it. Khalil is definitely on there. He's big into vending. He's putting a lot of good vending business on there, advice. And join us. If you have not done so already, make sure that you buy all 3 of my books in my Gumroad. If you're looking to learn how to wholesale in real estate, check out my course, the Varsity class. I break down every single step on how to wholesale. I'm working on a couple of deals right now. I virtually wholesale 99% of all my business. And virtually wholesaling is I find leads in different states outside of California. I have realtors that send them to me. And from there, I send in my money offer. And from there, I send my POF, my proof of funds. The seller agrees to go with me. I end up keeping the property or wholesaling it. But I'm gonna have a whole series about wholesaling. I'm gonna be starting, I've been doing notes for the next coming weeks. So be on the lookout for that. You wanna learn how to wholesale, tap into that. And that's it. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment. Peace and love.